Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to be bringing a weekly breakdown on currency pairs, maybe gold, BTC and all of that, guys. So we are going to be bringing a top-down analysis, price action, how to analyze charts properly, right? This is going to help you catch good trading opportunities, and also you are going to learn how to analyze charts properly and subsequently make something from the market. All right, so basically if you look at this is one of the trades that we analyzed last week on BTC, right? And we forecasted, guys, we got a very big move based on this. All right, so you can see we actually took this trade, got a very good sniper entry. If you have not yet watched the video, make sure you go back and watch it. I made a video and I posted yesterday on this particular trade that we took, and this was a signal. Price has pulled back and has moved just like this. So we are going to be forecasting more pairs, right? We are going to be looking at euro. We are also going to be looking at euro, US dollar, GU, even gold. So make sure you watch the video to the end, and if you want to always get notified, make sure that you subscribe to this channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. Okay traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out. So what do we have for euro US dollar this week, right? Okay, now this is the daily, right? We start our analysis from the daily time frame. We identify our measure, our rejection zone, our measure key levels here, right? So now if you look at it, you are going to see that we have kind of a resistance around here, right? So if you look at it, you are going to see we have kind of diagonal resistance that has been created here. And if you look, we have to connect. If you connect like this, you're going to get this touch, you're going to get this touch, all right, and then you're going to get this touch, right? So basically price is actually rejecting from that zone at this point in time. And now if you look at it very well, you're going to see we have like a chart pattern here. Price is rejecting within this particular range, as you can see, right? So we have this, we have this, we have this, and this could be the next possibility. Now we are not entering based on this time frame, but we do our general analysis based on this to know where price could possibly be heading to. Now if you look at the bigger time frame, for instance, now if you look at a bigger view of it, right, you can see that from here price is actually pulling down from this. Look at, let's just use this our trend line here and connect. If you connect like this, you are going to see those are possible zones, right? So let's just go to the weekly, right? Because normally we are supposed to start from the bigger time frame and then we come down to a smaller time frame. So from that time frame there, we can see this is the possibility. This is what we actually have here, okay, and this is the key zone that we are supposed to identify. So this is just to show us where we should be looking for setups in smaller time frame, right? So now if you connect, we are going to see that price is moving within this range here. So basically that's it. Now from the daily, we drop to the H4. From the H4, we look at the immediate trend of the market. Now you can see how price has reacted to this zone, guys. Pay attention to those higher time frame trend lines. They are very strong and they can really react on prices, right? So basically if you look at it now, you realize that we have this kind of a breakout here. We have a breakout here, and we have what we call change of character. Price has temporarily, or price has changed, a trend. Price has changed from an uptrend to a downtrend, as you can see here, after breaking through with strong bullish momentum or bearish momentum and rejecting from this zone here, right? So basically we see price moving down, okay, and if you look at this high here, you'll see that price consolidated and dropped so powerfully. Now it shows that we have in the next possibility that price could be pulling down more. But now if you look at the daily time frame, what do we have from the daily? From the daily time frame, you can see that we have what a pattern. Like I said, we have price moving like within this channel here, and we have a possibility that price can still be controlled to move like this, because you can still go ahead to connect like this. Okay, if you still go ahead to connect like this, you are still going to see that this is giving us kind of double confluence here. It's giving us kind of double confluence, right? This makes this zone very strong, guys. This makes it very strong, and it is a legal point to give us a sell opportunity or to make the trend of the market change. So with this information, we are not entering based on that time frame, remember, but we have this information that will help us. Look at this is pure price action, guys, and price is acting from this resistance, and we are using kind of diagonal resistance, and now price has closed below here. All right, now we have price creating series of lower lows. So now in this point, if you look at this, guys, what will you be doing here? Are you going to be buying here or selling long term? Most likely buy selling, right? Except you are just catching a reversal. Now if you look at this, we had a key move below, we had consolidation and a key move below. So at this point in time, what happened? You know, price move in swings, right? We have price move in swings. Price usually moves, you know, price creates what we call impulsive moves, right? And sometimes it pulls back, it pulls impulsive move. Sometimes it consolidates, it pulls back, it gets next impulsive move. So our goal here is to identify the trend, right? And then we know key levels that have caused reversals, and then we look at where price is consolidating. So we have this move, we have consolidation. So at this point in time, you can drop further to smaller time frame to get more information. Now if you drop further to a smaller time frame, guys, what are you going to see? You are basically going to see that price is actually creating a low and it's consolidating. Now at this point in time, you see that price is forming something like a chart pattern. You get, so we have something like a chart pattern that is being formed here, and then price is consolidating within that patterns. And guys, we always have this concept. You always pay attention to some of this, like the smart money concept, for instance, because when price is doing this, we usually have liquidity above this zone here in form of stop losses. We usually have liquidity below here. So in one point in time, price is going to break, right? But now if you look at it very well, there's a possibility that if price breaks down, we can continue this trend, we can continue getting our sales. Right now, if you look at the bigger time frame, for instance, if you go back to the H4, you are going to see that this is a demand zone, or let's say this is a supply zone that has been created here. Okay, and this supply zone that has been created here is what actually caused this aggressive bearish move. All right, it created this bearish move. You can see imbalance that has been created, and at this point in time, in fact, if you look at a very measured big time frame, you are going to see that this is a complete demand zone. I mean, a complete supply zone. Look at what we call, as price move down, it consolidates, drop, and now when price move consolidate, drop, sometimes it can come back to test this zone here and then sell. Right, so basically if price comes to test this zone, this could be a good trading opportunity, because at this point in time, price would have cleared the liquidity that is above this zone before going up. And if you want to wait for breakout, right, make sure that you ensure that price clears here, comes and maybe breaks out of this zone here, right, comes and then breaks out, then you are looking for short. That is basically how we are going to be looking at this, right? So we are looking for those possibilities as the week actually open. Okay, so the link to our Telegram channel is in this video's description below. Make sure that you join, so that in case we bring updates, you are going to get updated, right? So let's quickly look at GU. GU should probably have something just like go. I mean, just like euro US dollar, right? Sometimes they do correlate. And if you look at it, guys, we don't want to start again doing a top down analysis, because it's the same thing, right? We already know that price will probably likely be going down. We have the same consolidation here, and then at this point in time, price has actually created what? Price has created this rejection, or this build up. So after the rally, look at it, guys, we have this to be like a demand zone which price has tested. So we have this imbalance here. Price has created equal lows below here probably. So if you drop further to a smaller time frame, you are going to see this clearer, right? So this is what we have here. Price has actually created equal lows. So if you look at it very well, it has already cleared liquidity, the sell side liquidity that we have here, right? And then here, price has come up to this zone here, and then we have the buy side liquidity here and this demand zone. So price probably tests and then drops, right? Either price drops immediately from here because this is a key zone, or price pulls back to this zone here, clear the liquidity, because we also have equal highs above here. We also have equal highs above here. Liquidity is what moves price, so price will always want to move to liquidity zones, tap before actually dropping, right? So like I said, make sure you join our Telegram channel so that you get a notification when it's necessary. So now this is US dollar Japanese yen. We had a change of trend long time ago, and then there was a change of character. Price has actually moved down and it's consolidating. So at this point in time, it's simple, guys. We have already done our analysis, and you see that price is coming back and then rejecting to this key zone. Look at it again. We have impulsive and pullbacks, and that is how price move, right? That's how price usually move. But especially if you identify a price channel, price will likely have to respect this price channel. So we have a sell possibility here, right, for US dollar Japanese yen and all of that. So let's look at gold, guys. Now if you look at gold, goal is simple. We have been doing this analysis. This is the daily, and in the daily we had a very strong rally to the upside, right? So we have this rally, and then we have consolidation, and in a long while now, price has been moving within this channel. You get, so this is a bigger time frame, guys. This is to give us our overview. Now we see that price, after tapping this zone, we have a major reversal. Look at the H4, right? Let's look at the H4 here. We had a reversal here, guys. You see why it's important to do top down analysis? I always say this, guys, because at this point in time now, you see that our price was going up. There was no sign of reversal here. But if you didn't do a top down analysis, you will not know that we have a strong resistance. I said these trend lines that are drawn in bigger time frames, like the daily, weekly, that are very strong, guys. They are capable of turning price. So always put this at the back of your mind. Here, people will just be buying. They wouldn't have known that there's going to be a major reversal. Because of a top down analysis, you know that, okay, in a bigger time frame, this is what is happening. Here we have a rejection, and we want to be looking for a measure. Now it's dropped to the H4. From the H4 now we have a change of character. This change of character is caused by what? That trend line above there, and which is what? Kind of a resistance zone, which is in the form of a trend line, right? So we had this double top. Now look at H1, guys. H1 will show us exactly what happened. We had a double top at this key zone here, and what happened? Price breaks down and then comes back, retests, and then drops. So at this point in time, price is dropping so massively, and then we have a possibility, guys. Is always a possibility that price is going to sell right down to this key zone, maybe before the next reversal takes place, right? So at this point in time, what we do, we can use our tools, we can use our trend lines, we use our reversal tools, our Fibonacci's, and all of that. It depends on what you have chosen to be taking your trades based on. I usually enter mostly based on demand and supply too, right? And then you look at those pullbacks. You can wait for price. Sometimes price might pull back right up to this demand zone here, right? Price can be pulling back to that demand zone there, and this is one of the possibilities, right? To reject maybe like that before dropping, because based on price action, when the support zone is broken, it becomes resistance. When resistance is broken, it becomes support. So we have that possibility. And then if you want to get an other time frame entries, look at the H1 here, and from the H1 time frame, this is a demand zone. This is a minor demand zone that has been created here as well. So this minor demand zone has been created. Price is moving and consolidating up to that zone. So at this point in time, we have equal highs that have been created here, right? And now let me show you guys something. If you look at this zone here, you are going to see that we have this zone here. Okay, this is a kind of resistance turn support, or let's say a support turn resistance. Price broke, came back, and then break down below the zone. So now many traders will be looking to be selling here, and sometimes liquidity will line above the zone there, because there will be stop losses. They want to move price above those zone there, and if they move it, what happened? There's a possibility that price can tap to this resistance, to this supply zone here, to drop massively, or tap to this zone and drop. So those are the possibilities that we have at this point in time. So you have to be vigilant, because gold is going to give us possibly good selling opportunities this week, right? And then we have another opportunity, another possibility. Let me show you guys. If you connect like this, you are going to see that we have a chart pattern here, which is like a flag chart pattern. You get, so with this flag pattern, price is actually consolidating within it, right? Make sure you watch my videos on price action, guys, and so that you should learn these things. So if price happens to go, and then if you get rejected here, if you don't want to be aggressive, you can wait for price to come down and break through before you start selling, or break from this pattern before you sell, right? So those are the possibilities, guys. Basically, that's that, right? We have our mentorship program. We have our 50%. We are giving 50% off discount in our mentorship program right now, guys. If you want to benefit from this opportunity, guys, make sure that you write us on Telegram. Our link will be in this video's description below, right? So that you'll be able to get one-on-one lessons with us. You have appropriate time, not just a 10-minute or a 15-minute YouTube video. You will be able to get appropriate time where you can learn these concepts detailedly and learn how you can become consistently profitable, right? So make sure you write us up if you want to benefit from this before the discount expires. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you in the next video.